entrance exam, any qualifying exam, it's better to know what you're getting into, and if you will be ready to effort the same. So let's get into the video. So first of all, to write PLAB exam, you have to write an English exam. It could be IELTS academic or IELTS KVI academic, or it could be OET. Before 2020, IELTS UKVI was the one that was accepted for the UK visas, although the GMC would accept IELTS academic as well. But after 2020, there was a new rule brought to the UK visas that if a professional body in a country is accepting your IELTS academic, then the UK visas also will accept it. So now it is completely alright if you can give IELTS UKVI or IELTS academic. Both exams are completely alright. My personal advice would be for you to go for IELTS academic because it is a bit cheaper than UKVI, and also in my experience I felt that it was a bit easier than the IELTS UKVI. I mean, the exams are same, but the way they grade is a bit more stricter in IELTS UKVI. And about the exams, that occupational English test, and many of them have suggested that OET is much easier compared to IELTS. But in my opinion, since I have never tried OET, but I didn't have any problem with IELTS because maybe my English was already built up to a level that I could give IELTS. So you have to self-assess if you are already good enough in English, then maybe attempt IELTS, because IELTS is way cheaper as compared to OET. I'll tell you the price difference now. So IELTS UKVI is about 15,100 in 2021, and IELTS academic is 14,700, whereas OET is about £320, which comes up to around 32,000 rupees approximately, depending upon the exchange rates. So that is about the English exam. Next step would be, once you pass the English exam, you go on to PLAB 1. So PLAB 1 until 2021 it was £239, now it is £240. So that makes it up to 24,669 rupees, which is like approximately, let's say, 25,000. Then once you pass PLAB 1, you come to PLAB 2. So PLAB 2, earlier it was £875 and now it is £879 since April 2021. So that approximately comes up to around 90,051 rupees, approximately, let's say, 90,000. Yeah. But to write PLAB 2, you need to go to UK because there are no centers anywhere in any countries except in the UK, that is in Manchester. So you have to apply for a business visitor visa, which is about £95. And if it's £95 if you apply visa on your own and you apply the regular pathway, but if you want some premium services or if you apply to an agent, so the cost increases based on how you prefer. And you need to and fro flights to the UK. So let's say from India to UK and back. Before 2020, before all the COVID period, it was about £450, but since COVID started and flights are not very frequent, so you might have to take only British Airways because on most of the days those are only flights running. So it will come up to 700 to 800 pounds, which is way more than how much it was before COVID. So that's a bit pricey. So yeah, that would be around 80 2,231, so 82,000 approximately. And not to forget the stay, the food, and the miscellaneous. So stay would be around approximately, it would be £600 for a month. So it depends on whether you want to stay 4 weeks or 6 weeks or less than that. It all depends on you. That's about 61,674 rupees, which let's say approximately 62,000. And food, it would cost about £50 a week if you eat properly, but only at home. So that would come up to £200 per month. So just remember that this is if you are living, I'm not saying frugally, but if you're just having the necessary nutritious food, but not going out or eating out, not ordering takeaways or anything like that. So for that much, it is £200 per month. So that would be about around 20,557 rupees, which would be, I have rounded it up to 20,500. And miscellaneous, like if at all you went out to explore any of the pubs or restaurants around, if you wanted to take a cab, take trains, take whatever transport you wanted, take an Uber to travel anywhere, so that would cost you up to £200, let's say 200 at the minimum for a month. So that would be around 20,557 rupees, which would again amount to 20,500. Once you're done with PLAB 1 and PLAB 2, now you'll have to do a EPIC verification. For doing this EPIC verification, you have to log into the EPIC account. You have to establish your account and confirm your identity, and that costs about $130. Then you have to verify, send a request for them to verify your credentials. That would be around $100. Then you have to pay a courier fee of about $30. That is for the EPIC to send a request to your medical school where you had your primary medical qualification to verify that you studied there. If your medical college is kind enough for you to not charge you, so you're lucky. But some of the medical colleges, they do charge. Mine didn't. They didn't even charge me for the courier fee of sending the verification back to your med school. Has to send a verification back to EPIC that you studied in that med school, and you can do that by yourself by paying the courier fee, or you can send it by regular mail. It depends, but my med school did the verification by themselves and they didn't charge me, so I'm really thankful to my med school. Then after that, you have to, once everything is verified, you have to request EPIC to send a EPIC report to any of the organizations that you want to apply for registration. Like for example, if you want to apply for GMC registration, you have to request an EPIC report to the GMC. So EPIC is going to send a report to the GMC, which they'll use it at the time of registration. So that was about EPIC. The one thing that you must note is the first credential report that you're sending to any institution is free from EPIC, but after that they charge about $50 for every EPIC report. Next, moving on to a GMC registration. So before you apply to the GMC registration, you need to have a good standing certificate from wherever you're registered currently in your own country. Could be state councils or national councils, wherever. And this good standing certificate from India, from where I have been registered, they charge about 2,000 rupees. So it depends on your state councils or national councils. So I really can't say how much they're going to charge, but they're definitely going to charge you. Next, you'll be applying for GMC registration. So if you are for applying for GMC registration, there is a fee for applying to registration with the license to practice. So if you are a new graduate, that is 5 years have not been passed since you passed your med school at the time of applying for GIMS registration. You have to pay only £157. That's about 16,137 rupees, which approximately 16,000 rupees. And if you are an old graduate, that is 5 years have been passed since you passed med school at the time of applying for GIMS registration, then your fee would be £408. That is 41,938 rupees. Let's make it 42,000 approximately. So this fee for GIMS registration has changed. GIMS registration for new graduates was before April 2021 it was £156, and now it is £157, whereas before April 2021 GIMS registration fee for old graduates was £406, and after April 2021 it is £408.
PLAB 2 coaching is totally your choice if you prefer. Now I've compiled the list of total cost in Indian rupees on the left side and pounds on the right side. And this is the total cost. If you have any questions, comment down below and I shall do my best to answer them. Thank you.